Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing a story time video on how we met and how our family began. Just so you guys can get to know us a little bit better and hopefully enjoy our videos a little more. Okay, so it started when we were in high school. I was a freshman and he was a junior. I was 14.
And I was 16.
He was 16. It's kind of weird how it happened. My best friend and I were going to go to homecoming together, and we weren't going to get dates or anything. And I had missed school for a couple days, and then I came back and she had found a date to go to homecoming. I was super mad at her. Dee, if you're watching this, I was mad at you. But so yeah, she found a date to go to homecoming, and then she says that his friend needed a date as well. So I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know him. I don't want to have like a blind date on my first homecoming. But then she introduced us. We were at, what was it?
Powder Puff.
It was Powder Puff football game. And when he first met me, he didn't even like.
I didn't look her. I couldn't look her in the eyes. I was like super nervous. I think I even shook her hand. I didn't hug her. I didn't do anything. I like looked at the bleachers at her feet and I shook her hand. And I was like, oh, nice to meet you. Okay, all right.
Bye. Yeah, it was like the most awkward like meeting ever.
I didn't talk to super pretty girls. That was a problem.
Yeah. And then I wasn't even that pretty. I don't know what he's talking about.
Whatever.
I was like ugly in high school.
Don't be that girl. Don't be that girl.
So then we started texting, and we went to the homecoming football game together. Oh, and when he would see me in the hallway at school, like this all happened within like a week. Like homecoming, Powder Puff, all of this happened within a week, so I only knew him that long. And when we would see each other in the hallway, like he would still shake my hand, like he wouldn't give me a hug or anything. It was still so awkward. So we were texting, we went to the homecoming game together. The homecoming football game was like still super awkward, like he still like didn't want to look at me.
Whatever, you were next to me the entire time though, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, but even though I was next to him the entire time.
Pretty sure I bought you hot chocolate too, so you needed quick complaining.
It was good hot chocolate. And then the day of homecoming, he came to my house and picked me up and he met my parents and stuff. And so we were pretty much a blind date to homecoming. Like we hardly knew each other at all. We had seen each other in the hallways and talked like twice. We went out to, what's it called?
Santeramos.
Oh yeah, we went to Santeramos to go eat. It's an Italian restaurant where we live. And he still wouldn't talk to me. He was super awkward. I talked to his friends at the table more than I talked to him. And then we went to the dance, and that actually wasn't too bad. Like we danced.
It was kind of weird because it was like just from the start we like didn't leave each other's side the entire time.
Yeah, like we like just like followed each other around like little awkward ducks.
It wasn't even that awkward, to be honest.
So awkward.
That dance wasn't that awkward at all. Not really. I mean, it was a little bit, but not as much as you would assume for people who hardly knew each other.
Yeah, that's like, true.
There would even be conversations of like, I think Dee came up to me and she's like, so do you want to be more than friends with Aaliyah? Like,
because I told her to ask him that.
I already assumed that just because like how non-awkward it was. Like you just knew. Like it was one of those situations.
It was just like so weird. Like I never like had like a feeling of, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. Like I was like, oh, I really like this is a really cool kid. Like I really want to go to homecoming with him. And even like at the dance and stuff, like I know this sounds weird, but like I knew that I had already like started to like him. Like that's like it's kind of weird, but I did. Did you like me?
Yes.
He liked me too, guys. But then after the dance, I couldn't go over to his house with all of his friends because all of them went over there after homecoming, but I had a curfew because we were staying at Dee's house, so I went home with Dee. He dropped us off.
That was pretty funny too. That's when Dee's face went to Ray's armpit.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Funny.
But yeah, so we went back to Dee's house, and then that night I went and found him on Facebook and added him, and then he went and started liking my pictures. So then after homecoming, I think it was a Monday night football game. It was the Broncos versus Raiders football game. I was a Raiders fan at the time, so we had made a bet.
She wasn't a fan. She just kind of, that's what was around her, so that's what she did.
Anyways, oh, and the Raiders won that game, by the way.
That was the longest game ever.
It was so long. Like I was supposed to be home at a certain time, and I don't think I got home till like 1:30 in the morning because it was such a long game.
It was awesome though.
Yeah, it was super cool. But that was the first time that we had actually hung out. Then after that, we went to, I think it was like a week later.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it was like a week later.
A couple volleyball games, and every day after school we were like.
Yeah, we like hung out non-stop after homecoming, like every single day.
Every lunch period, every.
Yeah, like there was no breaks at all. Like I really, really, really liked him. And then on September 15th, we were leaving a volleyball game. And that's when he finally asked me to be his girlfriend. And of course I said yes. And then it all just happened from then. We were a blind date at homecoming and ended up falling in love, and now we have 2 kids and a beautiful home. It is super crazy how it all happened. Like, I was supposed to go to homecoming with another guy and he ended up not being able to go. And then that's why I said yes to meeting him. So I mean, if one thing was any different, then this wouldn't have happened at all. It's just crazy to think about. Like,
I never went to. I went to a middle school dance in 7th grade, but other than that, I never went to any homecoming, any dance at all.
He was already a junior and he hadn't been to anything.
I just randomly was like, oh, all right, whatever.
So it's just crazy to think about, like one thing could have changed all of this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to know our teen parent story, because we were teen parents in high school, or any other kind of story, just let us know in the comment section below and we can do this for you as well. Thank you guys for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, ready? Sure? Okay, you need to like be like in the light. Like, do you see how beautiful my face is? You need to be as beautiful as I am.